As trail maintainers, one of our first goals is to keep hikers on the center line of the trail. When hikers cut switchbacks or walk on the edges of the trail, it causes undesirable impacts to the natural environment, detracts from the beauty of the trail, and contributes to erosion. Let's talk about some common issues we encounter and techniques to encourage hikers to stay in the middle of the trail. Trail braiding occurs when hikers walk outside of the trail and create new paths. This can happen for a number of reasons. Sometimes there is a natural obstacle, like a large tree root or collecting water that hikers navigate around. Sometimes a built feature, such as a water bar, is too tall, and hikers go around it to take an easier path. There are also social trails and shortcuts that offer more direct routes to campsites, trailheads, or that cut a switchback. Here are some of the things you can do to help mitigate these issues when you encounter them. Remove debris or obstacles from the footpath, since blockages on the treadway send hikers off on their own path. Cut out small roots from the treadway before they become big roots. Cut back the vegetation in growing seasons, especially on the uphill side of the trail, since growth there can tend to push hikers to the outside edge. Block any shortcutting of switchbacks, steps, water bars, or other treadway features with items that are difficult to move or walk around. Things like large rocks or downed trees work well. When selecting tree debris, select brushy and branchy material, since it is more difficult to step over than a log.
One common problem we have on Sidehill Trail is this uneven hump of soil we call sloughage. All this uneven material is created from our eroding backslope. So all of this soft, organic material from our backslope erodes a whole lot easier, and it comes downhill and collects on the inside edge of our tread. Nobody wants to hike on it, so hikers get forced to the outside edge of the tread. This outside edge of the tread is a whole lot softer and weaker and erodes a whole lot faster than the tread that's in the middle of the trail. So we need to get rid of this hump, resetting our backslope. And we do that with our handy dandy hand tools.
Trail braiding, social trails, and shortcuts require persistence by the maintainer to continually close off user-created paths. This might be something you address several times each year as part of your routine maintenance. Sometimes, despite consistent efforts, these trail widening issues keep recurring. It may be a persistently muddy section of trail or an abundance of roots that forces the trail to move downhill. In such cases, report the location of the issue in your assessment to your trail supervisor and the ATC. Sometimes these stubborn problems require a long-term solution. If we can keep hikers in the middle of the trail, the tread will last longer, your job as a maintainer will be easier, and the trail will be more enjoyable to hike.